Смотри, она обещала 5 минут спустя, немножко задержалась, потому что угорала там со всякого.
Indeed.
Yes.
Так, а где мы? Блин, да можно попробовать в Редклифф пойти. Но мне кажется, там сразу квестовая фигня начнется. Да ты заколебал, что ты от меня хочешь? У тебя
You have
нет
coin, stranger?
обновления.
Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made. There's two things I'm here for. Travel or trade.
Заколеб попадаться. У тебя ничего интересного нет. Давай в сторону лотеринга, не знаю. Не везет мне со случайными встречами. Ну и давай опять вылетим. Чего ты греешься-то так? Я тебя понять не могу. Так. Закрыть. Что еще закрыть можно? Ничего не обновляется. Надо новый стол брать.
Right.
Yes.
Indeed.
Потому что компу явно тесно. Ой, ты не говоришь, что там драка будет. Это опять гномыч. Как ты меня достал?
I'm here for you. Lothering? There are always people in Lothering, but many are just... I'm here for you.
Так, попробуем еще раз в лагерь сходить. Может, что-то изменится.
I'm here for you. Of course. Indeed.
Yes.
Ладно, давай.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
Возьмем Алистера, чтобы его дела сделать. Хрен с тобой, Лёля. Если не хочешь военных пускать. Зайти мы сюда, конечно.
You sing a great deal.
Yes, I do. Music lifts my spirit. Would you like me to stop?
I didn't say that. Was that part of your chant?
No, it was a ballad about a highwayman and the tavern girl who loved him. Could you not tell?
All your language sounds the same to me. I thought you were singing of vegetables, actually.
As there is but one world, one life, one death.
Those are too small. Send them back to the priests for more training.
That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go? Do I seem a little nervous? I am. I really don't know what to expect. I'd like you to be there with me if you're willing. Or we could leave, I suppose. We really don't have time to pay a visit, do we? Maybe we should go. Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go.
Он мне сейчас напомнил, блин, диалог с Квизгара, блин, стоки из Апокалипсиса, блин. Ладно, поехали.
Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle, you won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Gordana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Goldana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
No, don't go. Please, stay for now. Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off. And who in the maker's name are you? Some dwarf carrying all his riches, I expect?
Hey, don't speak to her that way. She's my friend and a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you...
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Well, he found it. And what good is that to me? None.
I would love to help you out, but...
You, a prince, marching in here with your fancy armor and such, and this is all you...
No, wait, I don't think that at all. I want to...
You want to help? You go to whatever high and mighty folks you run with, and you tell them you've got nephews and nieces that aren't living as they've a right to. You do that!
Yes, it really seems that way, doesn't it?
I don't know why you came either, or what you expected to find, but it isn't here. Now get out of my house, the both of you.
I agree. Well, That was not what I expected, to put it lightly. This is the family I've been wondering about all my life. That shrew is my I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot. Yes, I'm sorry too. I guess I should have known better. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Something on your mind?
Так. Вот это вот что он тут?
As you wish.
Something on your mind? Of course.
Я не могу не
Never what? Had a good pair of shoes? Oh, so that's what we're talking about. I admit I've never had a woman just come out and ask me like this, that's for sure. I myself never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course. But, you know. Oh, that's funny. Such cruelty from such a beautiful woman. If you hear sobbing later, that's me crying myself to sleep.
Мы не будем его кадрить. Мы это уже со Старионом проходили. Хватит.
Ha ha ha. Your cruel interrogation will be remembered. Or maybe just until lunch. Lunch makes everything better. Oh, look, I have cheese. Something on your mind? Of course.
Ладно.
I'm here for you. Of course. Wait, you want to talk about us? Is there...
You called. Speak, then. What were they doing? It did not look like it served any purpose. I asked it. They study. They learn their place in the world. Parents, are you speak... If you insist on speaking, use real words. Must I? Then we have Tamasrans. I do not know this other thing of yours. But the Emekari are not theirs. They belong to the Kunari, not the priesthood. You let your Emekari be raised by them? That explains much. Can we move on? Very well. It obviously didn't work for you. You are a Grey Warden, yet you do not know yourself or what you are for. It was cruel of your people to leave you this way. The Tamasrans see that all Kunari know themselves. Because you cannot decide who they are. Decide then. Why do you hesitate? It is your task to fight the Archdemon, isn't it? If you fail, preparation beforehand will have been pointless, and if you succeed, it will be by sheer chance anyway. You're welcome. I weary of this. Can we move on? Very well. What makes it mine? It was theirs to begin with. I was birthed on the day they chose, placed in the world by their hands. When I die, it will be the I am their work. What I do is for my people, always. That would be a waste. A life is so much. There is little point in pursuing this. We should move on. Very well. Then I suggest we move on. As you...
Серьезно, мы не посрались? Окей. Блин. Почему у меня не срабатывает квест Лёли? Весело, донорильный сайт можно поискать. Геморрой.
Indeed.
Yes.
Puppy!
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him.
Блин, если она и заведет детей, то только так.
They who have taken his gift and turned it against his children.
А, кстати, бусинка моя. Может, поищешь что-нибудь? Так, чего ты мне приносил? Ты ж мой зайчка, бомбу мне... Нет, подожди, я 4 бомбы сама скрафтила. А что ты мне принес? А, по типу. Я не по новизне, по новизне. Пару грязных найдем. Ой, пирог это классно. Что у нас?
Magic exists.
I hear there isn't even really any darkspawn down south. It's all Grey Warden work. A recruiter was here just an hour ago. Barely dodged him.
I recognize you. And you killed my friend. And good King Kalen. I demand... So you would compound slander on top of treason. You... I do not like you. I may leave...
What can I get you, stranger? I don't know what... What can I get you, stranger?
This should be easy enough.
Don't look at me like that. No, absolutely not. There is no time. We have work to do.
Right.
Bring me the stick. But this is the last time, I swear it.
Allow me. I could do that for you. This should be easy enough.
О,
As you wish. Allow me. I could do that for you.
ой, не выеживайся. У тебя способности такие же, как у меня. Так, это вход, да? А тут что?
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Так.
Wonders of Thedas. What does that even mean? Do they sell geography questions?
Right.
Реагенты продаешь?
Welcome to the wonders of Thedas.
О, да. Да и все. Зашибись-ка. Не зря сходили. Блин, а у него было корень смерти? Я же с него делал зелье. По-моему, с него.
Welcome to the wonders of...
Нет, корня смерти нет. Подарки есть. Есть. Да, блин, нормально подарков. Ладно. Ладно. Что, серьезно? Никакой охраны? Это, блин, глупо. Блин, все пытаюсь прыгнуть. Но тут же нельзя. Сейчас выйдем, а там какая-нибудь задница. Да? Нет, церков. Ну, это может потому, что уровень низкий. Сложности.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better. Welcome. And better suited to your hand than anything else. I'll answer what I can, but my policy is not to sell things that don't belong to me. The Landsmeet's the big news. Every dusty noble estate in Denerim is airing every...
What is it? I have work to do. All right.
Кстати, храм, может он тут? Тоже тут.
Magic exists to serve man and foul and corrupt are they who have taken his.
In the name of Andraste, bride of the Maker. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral...
Did someone...
King Kaelin died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Make a...
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone.
The death toll at Ostagar was... staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many...
Are they singing the...
He should have retired to Valroyo years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this. He wouldn't be a Templar.
Blessed are they who stand before the...
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else. May the...
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or beyond.
Ладно. Я вроде все убежала, да? Если наш меня не пустят. Ладно, пошли в лагерь, опять куплю реагенты. Заварю себе еще бомбочек классненьких, вкусненьких.
On it.
Потом опять буду надеяться на встречу. Случайную. I know. But I'm fine with it.
Enchantment?
Oh.
I'm here for you. Indeed.
Yes.
Блин, не пойди на Андерса сюда ждать. Хоть я и люблю Ривки, но, блин, Андерса надо взять. Ой, блин, не
Something on
Андерса,
your mind?
Альстера, простите.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this I'm sure...
Ты меня разоряешь, чувак.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
I thought I saw travelers coming down. Have you come to help us? The Arl? Then you don't know. Has nobody... He could be dead for all we know.
Hold on, what is this?
I don't rightly know. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together.
Ban Tegan, Arlemon's brother?
Yes.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainisfere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news!
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
I refer to Cailan, of course. Our sister was Queen Rowan, King Merrick's wife and Cailan's mother. Make her rest her soul.
So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault. They hit again the next night. Each night they come, with Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne. No, I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arleman.
I know Alistair, and I trust those... What do you say? By all means. I tried. Our one attempt at an organized evacuation. Yesterday I found out these creatures attack those fleeing on their own, even during daytime. Whatever lies in the castle wants this village dead. Once the village is safe, we will try to enter the castle to find the source of this trouble. The castle is closed to us, its doors barred. We could storm it certainly, but what would that accomplish? Our numbers are too few. We cannot throw men at the castle walls when they are needed to protect. Then you will help us? By all means. Then you will help us?
There are no darkspawn here, and nothing to gain. It is a fool's errand. Leave.
Leave? And what about our...
The plan was never to come and defend this village. Perhaps.
Thank you. Thank you. This means... Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your...
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle. Of course. I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes? Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more. Very well.
I'm here for you. Redcliffe? I know little of it except that is the clay here red? There are places in this world where the clay is a bright, strange red, and after the blood of 1,000 men slaughtered in battle, or that perhaps Redcliffe has one such tale.
Something on your mind? Of course. You never asked? No, no. The thing is, and then after the battle, when I should have told you, I don't know, it seemed like it was too late. Yes, well, I suppose part of me kind of liked you not knowing. More dangerous than... It's just that anyone who's ever found... I know that must sound stupid to you, but I hate that it shaped my entire life. I never wanted it, and I certainly don't... Hello? Have you met me? I guess I for what it's worth, I'm sorry for not telling... No, but I guess...
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Soon, darling. Don't worry. Everything will be all right.
But I want to go home.
I'm so scared, Father.
Ну, мне, по идее, можно не начинать весть.
What? You know, we don't have the men we need. And their numbers just keep growing each night.
Well, still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens. For more reasons than you care to hear, I bet. Still, there's no reason to think Van Tegen's lost his mind. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help.
Well, we do want to help however we can.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight. My men are certain enough as it is that they'll die tonight. They don't need me quivering in my boot. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge. We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quick. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help. His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said I'd...
As you wish. Allow me. I could do that for you.
You called. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised. So, no one has a place here. Very well. As...
Let's get started. This should be easy enough.
Don't you ever talk? You know, make polite conversation just to put people at ease?
You mean that I should remark upon the weather before I cut off a man's head?
Never mind.
Как туда забраться? Тут какая-то дорожка есть. Да, я, может, слишком быстро часто сохраняюсь. Да. Город здоровый, конечно.
As you wish. Right. Allow me. I could do that for you. As you wish.
Oh, здоров.
Yes? What can I do for you? I knew this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few Blast.
Я, по-моему, блин, может наш еще идти. Да ладно.
Liliana, what do you want from me?
Nothing. I'm just curious. There's a lot we don't know about you, Sten. Except that you're a big softie.
Please stop saying that.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make fun of you. There's nothing wrong with having a heart, Sten. It's just not what I expected.
Why?
You're so Kunari. All the stories speak as if you were a hurricane or an earthquake rather than people.
Kunari are most dangerous because we are thinking men and not an unthinking force.
I don't understand. What do you mean?
For your sake, I hope you never find out.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved... I must admit I am unfamiliar with addressing a dwarf of your station. I do not wish to be rude. As you wish. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off... Ah, well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost. No one told me of this. Oil, you say? How much exactly? Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect... Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime? We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things con... No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far... Ask me whatever you wish. I'm not sure. Murdoch mentioned a blacksmith in the village. Beyond that, you might try the village store. It's locked up, but there may be items of use still with... Ugh, a fellow named Lloyd runs it. He refuses to close. I suppose he might still have something to sell you, though I wouldn't encourage dealing with a fool. He's a profiteer and nothing more. As you...
No word from the castle?
Ой, тут можно отряд сменить. Класс.
Vashaden.
Ой, не
All is still, as it has been for days. And it is an unnatural stillness, as though there is naught in there but death.
Say no more. The Arl lives, and I will not listen to your inauspicious chat.
Yes.
On it.
Блин, это ж можно целый фанфик собрать. О, окей.
The windmill. I once took a ride on the sails of a windmill. Didn't turn out well.
Здоровый, блин, город. Ага.
I can't believe how relieved I was to hear you're helping me.
Я хотела дворфа, я вспомнила. А, сюда нам точно не надо пока что. Блин, а где этот дворф может быть? Ветряная мельница, дом. О, вот кузница, блин. Как я не заметила.
Let's get started.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left. Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
Maker's breath. What is that smell?
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are? Funny. You didn't sound like a dwarf through the door. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted? My girl, Velena, is one of the Alessa's maids, and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send... Why not?
It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us? Is that so? It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the... If you look for Velena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that. It would be better than going to my grave wondering. Not good enough. Murdoch said the same day. I want a promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can. Eventually, they'll want to seek out the Arl and our lesser. And when they do, you go in and bring my... I'll accept that.
Is this a promise?
What's this?
I said nothing to you, human.
Right then. It seems I have some work to do. Oh, Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible. If you need anything done, well... I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sobering up before morning, however. I've you to thank for that, stranger. Just do what you've promised, and it will have been fine.
Окей, Мёрдоку отчитаться надо.
Well, it looks like Owen. The damn fool is falling over a drunk and still manages. I'll send one of my men to inform Bantegan the militia is ready for battle. We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses. He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake, locked himself up in his home. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come. There's not much time before sundown.
Это, по-моему, тот, который мне нужен. Как раз дном. А озеро куда? Озеро рядышком. Если до туда просто не дошла.
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. You never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always priceless.
Ладненько. Озеро. А нам не туда надо? Да нет, вроде. Собака нога будет.
Let's get started.
Okay.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home. You broke into my house?
Surrender the blade before I...
So it's your sword. Farron didn't mention he took it off a live giant. You know, that's... Now, why don't you take your sword and leave? Huh. So, Murdoch sending a dwarf to do his begging for him? Look, I'll tell you the same thing I told him. I'm not risking my neck for this town. So, that's what it comes down to, huh? Fine. I'll go, if you want me out there so badly. Don't thank me. Go tell Murdoch he won. And I better see you out there in the square when those creatures come.
You called. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. I am hardly surprised. Very well. As you...
Он же дал мне его оружие, да?
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war.
Он чё, улыбался? Блин, в потёмках не видно.
My sword is in my hand, and I could deliver a much more satisfying answer to the Arishok's question if the blight were ended.
Господи, он
Don't you
криповый,
agree?
когда улыбается.
I am one of the Beresad. I have never abandoned the field with a battle unmet. Yes, it isn't every Grey Warden who has her. I will see you reach the arch. I have been mistaken. You are a soldier worthy to stand among the Beresad. I did not think so when we first met. I know. You missed your destiny, but it is not... The day will come when the Arishok sends us here. On that day, I will not look to find you on the battlefield. In time. There is no point in dwelling on it. We should move on. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As you...
This should be easy.
Ладно. Мёрдогу передам весточку.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it. Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it. There's not much time before sundown. I have a...
Stop fidgeting. These humans don't know the hilt of a sword from the pointy end. This ought to be interesting.
Ну, только не говорите, что мне надо подниматься опять в горище. Я не хочу. Ладно, доделаю тут квесты, как обычно. Ладно, что ты хочешь?
Sorry. Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet. Those things dragged my mother away.
How terrible. You poor...
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too. I went to our house. It's by the square. He wasn't there. I called and I called, but he never answered. I wonder if he ran off into the woods. I'm so worried. He said something about saving Mother. He's just... I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful. I have nothing. If you found my brother, I would be eternally grateful. Oh, please, couldn't you look for him? You will.
Let us pray. You are of dwarven blood and a stranger amongst us, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that. Which doesn't include protecting innocents. Regardless, allow me to introduce my...
How awful this must be for you all.
All those who cannot... They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek... What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give. I can pray with them and give them my blessing. But Sir Perth wants me to call upon the Maker to shield...
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a...
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that. I suppose their belief in the Maker's power could inspire them. Very well. If it... I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have... Now please, let me tell...
Собака.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal. Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything?
Must we do this? The faith that will protect these men must...
If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice. Of course I do. These are men. I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last. No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia... As you wish, Grey...
Блин, надо сбегать в ее дом, может там этот пацан сидит. А потом уже пойти в замок. Надеюсь, это будет быстро. И так уже целый день. Ну как целый день? С 4, но один хрен. Часть запись порвалась, и не могу еще спровоцировать квест Лёли. Увидеть шикарную сцену с Лёлей.
Ah! What are you doing? All right, I'll come out. Please, don't hurt me. I'll go back to the Chantry if you want. I didn't mean any harm. I just didn't want to be at the Chantry anymore. Everyone's scared, and I want to be brave. I wasn't always in here. I hid when I heard you coming. I was... Well, I shouldn't tell you. It's a secret. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother in the chest, in Mother's room. Father gave me a key, but I'm not supposed to give... I guess you're right. Or I should...
Так. Так, что это? Это еще не одел его? Надевай. Пипец, блин. Ладно, Алистер, держи. Зря что-то. Можно Алю качнуть. Что им будет качать? Давай так, так.
As you wish.
Мне не надо уровень поднять. Нет, мне не надо. Не надо. Сбегу еще раз в церковь, потом побегу уже наверх. Так, секундочку. Захотелось. Бомбина. Кстати, может там залутаться можно. Ну конечно, нужен ключ. А уж без этого дерьма. Ладно. Хилов бы, блин. А, ж могу менять отряд. ТП тогда.
Of all the...
Blast and damnation. Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then?
I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
Use it well.
If we thank you again for Bevan. With my mother gone... Well, I'm just glad he's safe. I can't thank you enough. The Maker sent you.
What is it you need, child? You would? That is I mean, blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter.
Все, помчались. Ну и чё с этими воротами делать? Серьезно?
Right.
Через квест идти? Надеюсь, его ополченца можно спросить просто и все. Чего, пусти нас, а?
Greetings, miss. No monster sightings yet. There's still time before sundown, though.
Where are you going? I thought you were going to help us. Oh, if you did leave, I doubt we...
Сука! Томас! Паровозик, блин. Ну, вроде недалеко спускаться, но где там греться? Как мне не хватает моей лошадки из Даи, вот знали. Тут лодки не особо-то большие, но все равно.
Mother Hannah's amulets have greatly bolstered my men's confidence. You can have armed us with any bet. There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is, good luck to you then.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready!
Light the traps! Burn these foul creatures!
Light as a feather, silent as a wraith.
Watch out!
Victory shall be mine. Right.
Ясно, понятно. Надо было дождаться, пока они на плоскую поверхность перейдут.
It's time, men. Know that we fight for the Maker and our hour. Light the traps. Burn these foul creatures.
Стоять.
You fall down.
Show me the might of Redcliffe!
Poor bastard!
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance?
Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing.
Опа, сейчас стоять.
Started.
The monsters are attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help! Come on! We need to hurry!
Бляха.
This should be easy. Right.
О, господи, пусте.
Defend yourself!
This should be easy enough. This should be easy enough.
I never liked this part. Defend yourself.
Вот почему тут такая
Right. Make a preserver. Defend yourself. Let's get started. Be careful! I got it!
потом облутать. Нет!
Dawn arrives, and and though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would... I thank you, dear lady. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour. Surely these people deserve some small celebration.
Let us bow our heads and...
Murdoch of Redcliffe, Mayor and...
You and so many others who have perished here, walk...
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to... Be wary and watch for... Now, we've no time to waste.
Мне не дали долутаться, чуки.
So we won the battle? If this is what war is like, with so many... Van Tegan or Al Eamon will be calling for volunteers soon, won't they? I'll go when they call me, I guess.
Так, ладно, что по луту? Кинжал, короткий лук. Ничего полезного, короче. За лут обидно. Подарки надо повыкидывать.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan.
There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family. I knew you would choose to enter the castle instead of staying in the village. Makers.
Tigan. Thank the... I do not have much time to explain. I slipped... And I... need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone. What? Who is...
You remember me, Lady...
Alistair.
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde.
Pardon me, I would
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even...
I know you need more of an explanation, but Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and hunt... And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but you must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not... He is. He's been...
Kept alive?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allowed... The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tigan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help. I beg your pardon? That's a rather impertinent accusation. No, I did not mean... That is to say, please, stop. An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and her... Tigan, I do not have much time. What if it thinks I'm betraying it? It could kill Connor. Please come back with me. For Connor's sake. I promised I would return. Tigan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. I do not... I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Tigan. Please. He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle...
Eamon was...
He claims an agent of Terran Logain's hired him. He may be...
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tigan. Bless you.
I'm not certain, to be honest. I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps... I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand... Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I...
Please do not take too long.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle. Perhaps I will... distract whatever evil is inside, and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say? Then it's for the best. I would prefer to go in... Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then... Here is my... Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable. Greater evils have been loosed on the...
So we are just going to send him with that woman?
One fool plan on top of...
But I can delay no longer. Allow me...
Сорян, что молчу, я просто не знаю, что говорить.
I locked myself in a cage once when I was a child. For an entire day. Ah, good times.
Get away from me!
This should be easy enough. Let's get started.
Just die already!
Right.
Hello? Who's there? Is there anyone alive out there? Wait, you don't look like the Arlessa's guards. Are you from outside the castle? You've spoken to her? Then you know what I did. I'm not proud of my deed. Poisoning Arl Eamon was what I was hired to do. Lady Isolde had no idea when she took me into... I know it looks suspicious, but I'm not responsible for the... At first, Lady Isolde came here with her men, demanding that I reverse what I'd done. That's the first I heard about the walking corpses. She thought I'd summoned a She had me tortured. There was nothing I could do or say that would appease her. So, they left me... I was instructed to... I was told that Arl Aemon was a threat to Ferelden, that if I dealt... You see, I'm a Maleficar.
A blood mage. Well...
I dabbled in the forbidden arts, and they condemned me to death for it. But he's abandoned me here, hasn't he? Everything's fallen apart, and I'm responsible! I have to make it right! He only said that Arl Aemon was dangerous to the nation. Why wouldn't I believe Terran Loghain? Yes, when the Templars caught me, they brought me to Den. Eventually, someone came to see me, alone. It was the... I thought he'd have me executed right there. But he said I could make up for my crime. He said I would be helping the country. Connor had started to show... signs. Lady Isolde...
Connor? A mage?
She sought an apostate, a mage outside the circle, to teach her son in secret so he could learn to hide his talent. Her husband had no idea. I thought that too. Connor has little knowledge of magic, but he may have done something to take... With the veil to the Fade torn, spirits and demons could infiltrate the castle. Powerful ones could kill and create those walking corpses. Some. But he's still very young. He can barely cast a minor spell. Like I said, he may have torn the veil accidentally. If he's involved in this at all, I never meant for it to end like this. I swear.
I say kill the mage. He cannot be
He doesn't need to die, surely.
He wishes to redeem himself. Doesn't...
I don't know. He is a blood mage.
Give me a chance, please. I'd try to save anyone still up there. There must be something I can do. Afterwards, I assume I'll be arrested. I'm tired of running from the circle. I need to account for what I've done. I'd stay and try to help if I could. Perhaps I can help deal with whatever's been unleashed here. I'm glad you think so. So what now? You're letting me out? And what then? I'm not sure. I'd like to help out, but I'm not so sure I want to follow you into danger exactly. No, I don't want to die. I guess you'll do what you have to, and so will I. I won't, I promise.
On it. Let's get started.
you found. No mercy.
Let's get started.
Плохо, это что за херня?
I never liked this part.
В смысле?
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a choice?
Okay, done with you now.
Let's make this quick.
On your feet.
Let's end this. Let's
Right then.
get started. On it. This should be right. Let's get started. Right.
Ой, как хорошо вы стоите.
Show me what you got.
This should be easy enough. On it.
Be careful.
On it. Let's get started.
You both
Let's get started. Right. This should be easy.
It's either you or me.
Right.
Oh, you got
Right then.
On it. Right. I'm trying to be merciful.
Right.
That was a most difficult battle.
This should be easy enough.
Так, стой, ничего у тебя там поломалось. Блин. Где мои аптечки? Все нормально.
Trap. That'd make an interesting pet.
Я не думала, что песни будут такими жесткими. Блин, надо заканчивать, а не то опять стрим будет включить.
Trap.
Let's make this quick.
Let's get started.
I think we work well together.
Right. This should be easy enough.
О. Сейчас будут жесть, видимо, барит. Или нет?
On it.
А,
You should run while you can. Stay still.
Let's get started. This should be easy enough.
Come and get it.
As you wish.
опа.
Please, don't hurt me. I'm sorry. I'm so frightened. My name's Valena. The Arlessa's maid. You know my father. I want to go back to the village. Is there a way out of here? But the monsters! I'll find my way. I can run fast and I...
Ой, класс. Блин, а реагента-то у меня нет толком. Ну ладно, равно приятно. Так, главное сало. Пофиг. Вот, собаки жесть. Ну. Мультик. Это не надо.
This should be easy enough.
Так, ну, такое всё вот. А где собаки? Тут, по-моему, да? Вот тут.
Enough!
This should be easy enough. Let's get started.
Just die!
Let's get started. This should be easy enough.
This should be easy enough. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. Let's get started.
Алистер, а ну похилься.
This should be easy enough. As you wish.
Блин, чего вы такие живучие?
Right.
Very well.
Shall be as you say. So be it. It is done. Yes. So be it. I go.
Lepastisala! Nera Perasad!
Whew, so tired. As you wish.
А, я ж не купила тут.
On it. Let's get started. Watch for the demons.
Блин, у меня... Надо менять тактику.
Weapons at the ready. Let's get started. On it.
You have opened the gates. That is good. My men and I are eager to see our Arl again. Shall we enter the main hall together? It must be held if we are to regain control of the castle.
Excellent.
Чё, блин?
So these are our visitors? The ones you told me?
Yeah.
And this is the one who defeated my soldiers?
Yes. This is a dwarf, Connor. You...
Had them? For dinner, maybe? Looks like a tough chew.
Connor! Oh, thank the Make...
Get away from me, fool woman!
Maker's breath.
Grey Warden. Please don't hurt my son. He is not responsible for what he does.
Here! I like him better this way! No more...
Connor didn't mean to do this. It was that mage, the one who poisoned Eamon.
It was a... Father is alive. Just as I wanted.
Nobody tells him what...
Quiet, uncle! I warned you what would... But let's keep things civil. This woman will have the audience she seeks. Tell us, woman, what have you come here for? To help me? To help father? To help yourself? Which? I don't need help. I can do Of course you don't. Ever since you sent the knights away, you do nothing. I crave excitement and action. This woman spoiled my...
Warden's head is tingling. Started. This should be easy enough. As you wish. Let's get started. As you wish.
Look at this!
As you wish. Let's get started. This should be easy enough. This should be easy enough.
Fear is your weakness.
Let's get started.
And we're still alive.
Tegan. Oh, Tegan. Blessed Andraste. I would never have forgiven myself. Please. Connor's not responsible for this. There must be some way we can save him.
I'm sorry, my lady, but Connor has become...
You!
I didn't summon any demon. I told you.
Help! You betrayed me!
This is the mage you spoke of? Didn't you say he...
He was. I assumed the creatures had killed him by now. He must have been set free. Useful? After everything he did, he should be
Your secrecy made his action...
But
I know what you must think of me, my lady. I took advantage of your fear.
Well, I shan't turn away his help. Not yet. And if
He's not always the demon you saw. Connor is still inside him, and sometimes he breaks through.
Isn't that what started this? You hired the mage to teach...
If they discovered Connor had magic, then they'd take him away. I thought if he learned just enough to hide it, then... Upstairs in his room.
So if we destroy...
Then my husband may perish. Yes.
The demon in Connor needs to be destroyed. Killing Connor is... But there is another way. A mage could confront the...
What do you mean? Is the demon not...
Not physically. The demon approached Connor in the Fade while he dreamt, and controls him from there.
You can enter the Fade, then?
No, but I can enable another mage to do so. It normally requires lyrium and several mages. But I have... blood magic. Lyrium provides the power for the ritual, but I can take that power from someone's life energy.
So... someone must...
Yes, and then we send another mage into the Fade. I can't enter because I'm doing the ritual. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's not much of an option. The power has to come from somewhere, and that means either...
Then let it be my blood.
What? Isolde, are you mad?
Either someone kills my son to destroy that thing inside him, or...
Blood magic. How can more evil be of any help here?
Connor is blameless in this.
It's up to you, my friend. You know more about such things than I do, and it's your companion going into the Fade. The decision is yours.
You can find lyrium and more mages at the Circle of Magi, if they would even do it. That is an excellent point.
The tower is about a day's journey across the lake. You could attempt to get the mage...
But what will happen here? Connor will not remain passive forever.
Still, we must make a decision.
If there is even a
You rest your hopes on this young mage? He poisoned Eamon, and he could take your life...
He would be a fool to try. No, I am willing to take his word.
I still do not agree, but... it cannot be my...
My son awaits your decision. Make it quickly. Thank you. If this will save my son...
Then, who will go into the Fade? One of your companions?
Then we will wait here until you...
But do it quickly.
This should be easy enough.
I'm here for you.
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you? 'Tis the child abomination you... If what you seek is to remove the... There is a connection between the child and the demon, one which can be followed to the demon's... Only a mage may enter the Fade. It requires lyrium and a group of... And had we those things, it would still fall on one mage alone.
Are you sure I can't interest you? I'm sure. Something you need? I'm sure either my boy...
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Не, я ж делала реагент. Бин-бобин. А, у меня ж место в инвентаре не хватило, точно.
You and your friends are formidable foe. I'm...
Indeed.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Мариган, пока ты давай покрафтим.
My son awaits your decision. Make it quickly. Thank you.
Then, who will go into the Fade?
I notice you do not ask me first. No matter, I will go.
You have my eternal gratitude.
I certainly hope not. That would be...
Then let's...
смысле, если не обсуждал? Мы об этом в лагере поговорили.
Father! Where are you?
Is anyone out there? Hello? Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Curse this blasted darkness! You there? Have you seen my son? I can hear him, but I cannot find him.
This is the Fade. Your kind cannot navigate it.
I don't...
I will find him for you, since I foolishly gave my...
No. No, you're Leave me to find my son. Something happened to him. I can feel it. Connor?
So be it.
You?
Who are you? Are you the one that made Father ill? Tell me now.
I do not have time for fool children.
Fool? You won't get...
You... You will learn to fear me! I shall do it. I see.
Это не может быть так просто, наверное, портанулся куда-то.
You! You're the one making Father sick!
Am I dead? Am I dreaming? I don't understand any of this.
Why do you keep hurting me? Why are you trying to...
Enough of these games!
Trespasser!
I shall do it.
Let us end this!
So be it.
I'll help him! You can't stop me! Father wanders, seeking me, trapped within my web. All is as...
Why do you speak through illusion?
No. It is time for you to go now.
Run while you can!
Taste your fear, mortal!
Не зря сохранилось. Ай, блин, надо почитать про ее способности.
Father wanders, seeking...
Why?
Another battle, I see. It's your time to die!
I cannot be defeated.
Very well. No more illusions. Now we meet. It is here I am most powerful. And yet I have no wish to engage. Perhaps we should converse instead?
Ну, сохранилось перед этим, так что...
I will not become an abomination.
One soul I already possess.
Do you take me for a fool? I know better than to...
Alas. Very well then. If you will.
Doesn't it?
Very well.
No mercy!
I see. Very well. I see. I shall do it. I see. So be it.
Let us end this! I am your death! I cannot be defeated.
I shall do it.
So it is over. Connor is his old self. He does not seem... I suppose we will need to send him to the Circle of Magi's tower for... training, once the war... should Eamon recover. I'm not sure how I will tell him of all this. There is still the matter of Jowan. He performed the ritual and did not deceive us. In a way, he's... We will hold him for Eamon to decide his fate. If he doesn't recover, Jowan's fate is sealed. What do you think? What do you mean? He is responsible for many of the problems here, and is a Maleficar as well. Perhaps you are correct. But that is Eamon's decision, not mine. That our task is not done yet. Whatever the demon did to my brother, it seems to have spared his life, but he remains... As odd as it may seem, the quest Isolde sent the knights on may be our only hope. We must find the Urn of Sacred Ashes. It has been tried, and we will continue trying. Perhaps the demon's absence will make a difference. However, Eamon funded the research of a Denerim scholar, a brother Genetivi. He has been trying to decipher the inscriptions. When Eamon fell ill, Isolde sent her knights to Genetivi in the hopes that he had finally discovered they were unable to find him. In desperation, Isolde sent others in search of the brother or some clue of the urn's location. Eamon is well respected and powerful. He can pull Ferelden together. If you wish to fight the Darkspawn, you will need him. I have nothing to give you, except, if we are fortunate, my brother and the armies he can muster. But for that, we need the urn. If you wish more, speak with him once he is revived. Eamon is well respected and powerful. He can pull for... I must organize Eamon's knights as they return. I shall hand Redcliffe back to Eamon when he awakens, and in a... No one else can. Even if I wish to... Perhaps you could seek out the brother's home in Denerim and see if any clues remain on his whereabouts. I must go to the hall and begin rebuild.
Something on your mind? Of course.
Все, я, блин, устала. Вообще по все. Как выбраться из этого странного замка?
On it.
You're the one who saved me. Then, I guess I owe her thanks. I wish Mother were here. Nobody will tell me how she died.
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you?
Господи, где выход? Выпустите меня отсюда. Все.
Sacrifice herself with blood magic. How could you do that? We could have gone to the Circle of Magi. We could have tried harder. This is the Jarl's son we're talking about here. What do you think he'll say when we revive him? I just don't know how you could do it, how you could make that decision. I owe the Jarl more than this. No. Well, maybe. I don't know. Oh, why am I getting on your back about it? You did what you... Never mind. Let's just stop. What do you need? Ask away. Is that for me?
I'm here for you.
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you? I await your command. We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. I await your command. So, full of questions, are you? I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flem. The chastened have tales of we witches. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I can... Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know? The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature. In time, this allows... I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no. Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed. No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as the zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could. But as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one. Not all apostates use the forbidden blood arts. Maleficarum do, but to condemn all who do not. There are those who look on the word apostate as me. There were nights when the wilds call. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a... But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary. They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe as to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still... Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch? A most practical opinion. But enough of such talk.
Ладно, фиг с ним.
What is your wish, Kadan? I am hardly surprised. Very well. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As you...
Ладно. Завтра, может, продолжим, хотя по-хорошему мне надо пожрать, приготовить. А то, блин, сегодня целый день до стыка было. Точнее, вчера. Пипец. Так, помереть нельзя легко. Ладно. Всем чао-чао. Надеюсь, в следующий раз Лилианин квест заработаю, зато почему-то в прошлый раз довольно быстро сработала фигня на призыв наемника. Вот.